Hello everyone and welcome back to the Perfect Frencher Dylane. Today we are going to focus on a specific French verb, s'agir. S'agir is actually always followed by the preposition de, so we are going to focus on s'agir de. Before we start, the PDF of this lesson is available on my website, and I also have a separate blog post with the conjugation of s'agir in all tenses with audio. Always great to go back to. Both links will be in the description box. S'agir de is a B2 verb, which means that it's a high intermediate level. It's great to boost your vocabulary and grammar and just sound like you're a little bit more fluent. So, let's see. S'agir de is a reflexive impersonal verb, only conjugated with il, which makes it very easy. The two most common conjugations are il s'agit de in the present tense and il s'agissait de in the imparfait. Very easy. But there's the blog post with all the conjugation, more example and everything. You can find it all on my website. We have two possible sentence structures with different meaning for s'agir de. We have s'agir de followed by a noun, which means to be about, to concern, or we have s'agir de plus an infinitive verb, which means to be necessary, to be about. The first one, s'agir de plus noun, is the most commonly used. It's used in spoken French, in written French, and in daily life, while the second one with the infinitive verb is definitely very formal. So I'm going to explain to you today. I personally don't use it that much. Really, I will use it in a very professional setting, I will say. I don't use it in spoken French, but we'll see. And we are starting with s'agir de plus noun, to be about, to concern. When s'agir de is followed by a noun, it typically means to be about, to concern. This structure is used to identify the subject or main idea of the discussion or situation. It basically sets the tone about what exactly is being talked about. Let's see. Il s'agit du contrat dont je t'ai parlé. Il s'agit du contrat dont je t'ai parlé. Il s'agit d'une erreur. Il s'agit d'une erreur. Il s'agit de ma santé. Il s'agit de ma santé. So all that is said to say it's about. To be about, to concern. Il s'agit de ma santé. It is about my health. Okay? Il s'agit de ma santé. Does it make sense? A very common French question that it's probably the one that you're going to encounter the most with s'agir de is de quoi s'agit-il? De quoi s'agit-il? When you're trying to catch up in the conversation, or you can say de quoi s'agit-il? De quoi s'agit-il? The person could reply, il s'agit du mariage de ma sœur. We are talking about the wedding of my sister. It's about the wedding of my sister. This is what we are talking about. This is what is important. Il s'agit du mariage de ma sœur. I know it's a high intermediate verb, so it can be confusing for quite a few of you, but it's always good to know. Even if you're not at this level yet, it's always good to know, because one day you're gonna see it, you'll be like, oh, I learned about that already. I know how to use it, or I know what it means at least. I know that it's a very specific verb, impersonal reflexive verb, and that it has two different meanings. So you will know, even if you're not there yet, you will know. The second sentence structure is s'agir de plus infinitive verb. And that means to be necessary, to be about as well. So when s'agir de is followed by an infinitive verb, the meaning shifts slightly to express what needs to be done or what the essential action or requirement is in this situation. Like I said, this form is often used in more formal or written French, not really in spoken French, unless you speak like a book, but that's, if you do, good for you. So it's great. So let's see two examples and then we're gonna see it in a little bit more of a conversation / email. Let's see. Il s'agit d'étudier plus. Il s'agit d'étudier plus. It's necessary to study more. Il s'agit d'étudier plus. Il s'agit de faire les bons choix. Il s'agit de faire les bons choix. So, okay, so it's necessary to make good choices. Il s'agit de. Once again, I personally don't use this structure. I could if I was writing a book, but this is not the type of books I write. So I personally don't use it, but you might encounter it a lot in newspaper or political speeches or things like that. Let's look at it in a short email, for example. We can say Bonjour Lucie, pour la réunion de demain, il s'agit de bien se préparer. So it's necessary to be well prepared. Est-ce que vous avez vérifié les données du rapport? So that's an email that could be sent in a very professional setting, but not really in just regular conversation, casual conversation, okay? So if you're preparing the B2, the DELF B2, this is a great one to use. Il s'agit de plus infinitive verb. That will get you a lot of points. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this short lesson about the specific verb. If you have a verb that you would like me to make a lesson about, because this one was actually a request, if there is one you would like me to make a lesson about, or anything you would like a lesson about actually, just let me know in the comments. I really try to help you because you're the one learning French. So if you have a request and lesson, just let me know, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you next Wednesday for a new French lesson. À mercredi prochain.